Welcome to the eighth episode of our New Year's playthrough of Hell Is Us. I'm TJ. Man, first of all, what a wild card weekend the NFL has had lately. All the games have been pretty close, except for the latest one. All the games were determined by 4 points or less, and the final score, the scoring, the touchdown, the winning scoring touchdown was determined with less than 3 minutes to go in each of the games that aired, with the exception of the Patriots and Chargers game, which was a bit of a stinker. But you want to talk about upsets? I mean, first of all, the wild card weekend started on Saturday with the Bills and the Jaguars. The Bills eked it out, 24-20, I believe it was. I guess the AFC South champions, the Jaguars. Then right after that was the Rams and Panthers game. Rams were able to squeeze it out as well too, scoring a touchdown with less than a minute to go. Oh no, the wrong way. Am I going right? No, that's right. And then today there were three games. The first game was the Bills and Jaguars game was today. What was the first game? Yesterday. Rams and Panthers. What was the game before that? I'm trying to remember. But anyways, I'll try to remember. Like, this is the eighth episode. The last episode of this game took place in like sign-in, and we were there for a pretty long time. We gained access to the Lymbic Forge, which held a huge secret, in which there's a huge gate or door in which we would need 4 Keystones to access that. We had the first one from a couple episodes ago, found the sarcophagus Pentus Agia in the what do you call that? In the Watcher's Nest over here in Visa Hills. We're here for a reason. So we were able to gain some leads. Before I talk to these guys, I'll let you know why I'm here. We were able to gain some leads in which, thanks to Tanya Oliver, that we have to find 3 more Keystones: the Keystone of Ecstasy, the Keystone of Rage, and the Keystone of Terror. And they each hold a symbol. And once we find those Keystones, we have to go back to Lake Sign-In, to the Lymbic Forge, and use those keys to unlock that door behind. And in addition, we still have a time loop to collapse, which is deep beneath the Lymbic Forge. So we'll definitely be back there for sure. But we gotta knock out some good deeds. So one of the good deeds that caught our attention was when we went back to Sanedra Forest, no, not Sanedra Forest, Acacia Marshes in Jova. Some of the soldiers are gone because they took Abbot Jaffer to, where did they take him to? They took him to, where's Abbot Jaffer? They took him to, was it the Pantheon Abbey, which is way across the ways from Jova. So one of the good deeds that caught our attention was that we were able to let go of the dog. We took his collar, so I'm going to give the collar to him.
Oh, my poor Max. We had to leave in such a hurry we left him behind. I pray to Cetharus that those Sabinian cretins haven't found him. Oh, I should have just set him free. I'll never forgive myself. Oh, you freed Max! Oh, my sweet baby boy. 1,000 blessings upon you, stranger. Oh, I feel like a huge weight has been lifted, although I still harbor a great deal of guilt. Maxie means the world to me. I do hope he'll find his way to some happiness.
Yeah, good. Let's save here. And the keys that you saw in the inventory screen, I think I know how to give that to. But, what was the first game? But, I'm looking at it right now. It was the first game of the NFL playoffs. That's what you get for getting old. It was an AFC game. I'm trying to remember. It was an AFC. Oh, no, it was an NFC game. So, actually, the Rams and Panthers game was first. The evening primetime game was the Packers and Bears. And the Bears, along with the Patriots, were the only two teams to win their wild card games at home. Everybody else won on the road. Like I said, the Bills defeated the Jaguars. The 13-4 Jaguars, AFC South champions. And then the next game after that was the 49ers and the defending Super Bowl champions, the Eagles. That was a shocker. I would say of all the games, that was like the biggest shocker. I mean, me being one of the biggest diehard Niners fans out there, I thought they were going to lose because of how leaky their defense is. But at the same time, we didn't know which Jalen Hurts was going to show up. And they've had some struggles on offense lately because it pretty much has something to do with their offensive coordinator, Kevin Patullo. But what was the letter? Wait. But 49ers were able to eke it out. Eke it out 23-19 in a close one. Wait a second.
Our camp is due north. It's on the other side of the Serpent. I'm sure they could use your help. Are these the keys to the ON truck? Where on earth did you find them? This is great news. I'll head back to the camp and tell the others. We're getting out of here.
Alright, good. You know what? Let me see if there's anything I could collect for completing some good deeds. Oh yeah, I mean, I was really shocked. I'm very impressed with the way the 49ers handled themselves. It was more of a defensive battle, but the Niners ultimately came away with the biggest upset of Wild Card Weekend. And then I just got done watching the Patriots and Chargers game. That was a bit of a stinker. I mean, I hate to say it, but Josh Herbert, I don't think he's the guy to depend on in the playoffs. He's 0 for 3. 0-3 in the playoffs. Jim Harbaugh has to probably sign or draft a quarterback that could take the team to much deeper than where they're at right now.
Whenever you accomplish good deeds and close time loops, talk to me to see if you are worthy of a reward.
Have I helped enough Haitians?
The bare minimum will only get you so much.
Ritual of Rage, bathe in blood. Oh, I need that. Bathe in blood? What's this? You traverse space at elevated speed and embrace targeted. What's a glyph? Okay. Hold on, let me look at that. That one caught my attention. Endurance regen protection bonus. Oh shit, I can do that. They them both catch my attention though. Oh, Jen. Endurance bonus, endurance regen. You know what? Let's go back to the APC. Let's go back to Case of Marshes, or Jova, I should say. Let's see. And then right now, there's one more game. There's one more game left in the NFC or in the AFC wildcard game, and that's the Steelers and the Texans. Whoever wins that game will face the Patriots. No, the Denver Broncos, the number one seed Denver Broncos. Yeah, the one thing I've noticed is that both number one seed teams have top defenses, the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. I will say this, if the 49ers do beat the Seattle Seahawks on Saturday, 49ers will win it all, or at least go to the Super Bowl. And I picked either the Texans or the Broncos to represent the AFC. I mean, those are some really good defenses right there. So let's see here.
What needs my attention? I'm getting good.
So let me see what this is like. I got the well, I already used the Keystone of Grief. Alright, I forgot where we're supposed to go to. was trying to do the terror first. Oh, it's hot over there. Is that the capital of Hadia? Wait, is that top? I think I'm trying to do terror first. Talju, okay, that's where we're supposed to go to. Alright. So Talju it is. Keystone of Terror. There we go. And I was supposed to work out early in the morning, late in the evening, but I got my days mixed up as far as a shipment goes. Before I went to Japan back in 2023, I was working out using one of my pre-workouts was this non-stem fat burner, and that worked out pretty well with the proper dieting and the exercise and working out. Oh, it's so red out here. I just realized that. Let's see. Where do we go from here? I'm gonna look around.
Dear God, this isn't the Talju Agatha and I left behind. Be careful.
Oh, that gave me a good boost. I like that. But yeah, it's actually gonna come in on tomorrow, not today. This is Army of National Liberation Operations, December 1992. Amos Division, 1st, 2nd Armored Battalions. Objectives: liberate town of Talju, secure Talju granaries, establish supply posts for subsequent push into Asteria. Details: population, Palamist majority, sympathetic, occupation expected. Projected resistance, minimal intelligence reports that light resistance is unlikely to be a trap. Regardless, maintain vigilance. Avoid collateral damage to grain stores at all costs. Upon completion of primary objectives, 1st Armor to proceed north to reinforce siege of Lethe. 2nd Armor to remain in Talju as garrison. Orders needed. Yeah, let me take care of this before. Some more jacked up. Oh, this is much better. Oh, not yet, not yet. Better. I could hardly see anything. Good lord. Nine there aligned to this one. Don't have a similar note with a number and letter like that. March 9, 1991. This week has been a wild ride. We're all a little on edge at work with on top of that, I've experienced huge coincidences at the airport with every day this week. First on Monday, Korean and I came in wearing the exact same blouse that we both bought over the weekend. Then on Tuesday, we filled the exact same prescription for 3 clients in a row. Same dosage, same quantity. And earlier today, the clock broke and the hands stopped exactly in between all the numbers in the computer password. Same order from left to right. It's crazy. Maybe said there's one to tell something. Talk about this. referendum on Jehanian sovereignty. Should Jehania, a province under the jurisdiction of Hadia, leave Hadia to become its own sovereign nation? What about this? Hmm. Oh, yes. Casper. Oh, the names on like show like the box. This place used to get lost before. Hello, that weapon was pretty quick. Oh, I think I know who to get that too. First. See, this blood rage. You know the guy? Pharmacy keys. Yeah, I know where to go for that one. Talju Tree of Truce. Majestic hazel pine planted in 1762 by Baroness Elena to commemorate the prosperity of Talju. A truly momentous occasion in any town's history. Planting of a tree of truce signified that Talju had grown large and prosperous enough to host its own week of peace celebration. The tree would become the centerpiece of the celebration in the very heart of the community. Beyond the week of peace, the tree would now bless the town's inhabitants with its holy acorns, a daily reminder of our ancient settlers. A stalwart symbol of enduring peace, this tree has shepherded the inhabitants of Talju through 6 wonderful weeks of peace. May it bless us with many more to come under his gaze. Located in 1962, 100th anniversary print. This 14, 1918. Let's read this. I'm right near a school. There's just a park. Get back real quick. -5. Medium. Okay.
This is where Agatha and I laid low for a while. She saved my life.
From where I'm standing, that's a good thing.
Thanks.
Look at this room. It came in the evening. 2 men in dark suits, their faces unreadable, their words measured like a well-rehearsed script, didn't force their way in. No, that would have been too crude for men like them. Instead, they waited for me outside just as the last embers of the sunset dipped behind the horizon. "We need to talk," one of them said. His voice smooth, practiced. I said nothing. Let them follow me inside, let them stand at the kitchen. They didn't touch the tea I offered, didn't sit, just watched me, like wolves in expensive wool coats. They spoke of duty, the greater good, and things far greater than the vigil. They insisted that my cause was a relic and it wouldn't survive what was coming. The other placed a thick envelope on the table, inside were money, passports, and something else I didn't dare to touch, or a promise for a warning. They insisted I think about it before leaving. I didn't sleep that night, wondering whether I should inform Vitalis. The envelope sat on the table untouched. Who are you?
Oh, hey, hello. I'm sorry, do you live... Is this your place? I needed somewhere to hide and this apartment was empty, so... Do you know if anyone else is alive out there?
Oh, I think I know.
What the hell happened here? I feel like I'm trapped in some twisted nightmare. I just want to wake up. Wake up. This isn't gonna help me right now.
January 17th, 1993, Advanced Division, 2nd Armored Battalion. Objective, reinforce 4th Infantry in the Illigad Valley. Details, urgent reinforcements requested. Troops surrounded by AAF ambush. Coordinates of last communication. 24 SYH 11426 15047. Bravo Company, Alpha Bravo companies to proceed south. Break through enemy lines and rendezvous with 4th Infantry. Depart immediately upon receipt of this order. Charlie Company to remain in Talju's garrison. Shit, got real bad here. Oh shit, I was near it. Tell me there. It's near a farmhouse. They push you out the window.
She's gone. They're all gone. How did this happen? How can I go on? Setharis, save their souls.
Adjust the dosage. Start over.
Who are you?
Hey, it's okay. I won't hurt you. Who are you, kid?
I'm Lucan. My dad told me to never talk to strangers. But you don't look like the soldiers that burned down the town. I hid here when the monsters came. The soldiers, they led the monsters into the town when they left. I lost Sam when I ran here. He attacked one of the monsters. He saved me. I hope he's okay. I wish I had held on to my dad's hand. I hope he's safe. I want him to come get me.
Who is Sam?
Sam is my best friend. He saved me from the monsters. I hope he is okay. If you find him, can you bring him here? I feel safer when he's with me.
What happened to your dad?
I don't know. When the soldiers came, my dad and I were running in the street, trying to find a place to hide. When I heard barking, I let go of my dad's hand and ran to Sam. It's the last time I saw my dad. Sam and I hid down a sewer. I saw people die. I saw them get burned. I hope my dad found a place to hide.
Find his dad. Great. realized it was a ladder. The church. God, the smoke is unbearable here. Hold on. Remember there was a house that led. Is it here? Flare.
Zethris, grant us mercy. Deliver us from our sins, that we may walk under your gaze. Deliver us from the fire and brimstone cast upon us. Zethris, grant us strength. As demons walk among us, so shall we walk the path of righteousness. We shall answer your wrath with a lifetime of penitence.
So much fire. The heat. Shadows in the ashes. No, no, Cass, run, run! They chased me. I got cut. Bad. They have no faces. What happened? Where's my family? It's dark. I need to close up the bakery and go home.
How could I have let go of his hand? I know he's out there somewhere.
And who are you?
I'm Caspian. I taught history at the school here in town. My son, Lucan, is out there somewhere, alone and terrified. I'm not leaving this hellhole without him. Whatever those demons are, they don't seem to give a rat's ass if you're a Sab or a Palamist. They are making it impossible to search for Lucan.
What do you know about this symbol?
I can give you a history lesson, but I need help. If you want to know more about this symbol, help me find my son. And out.
I found your son. What do you want me to do?
Thanks, Zethris. I knew he was alive. Take this walkie-talkie. Please give it to him. I'll handle it from there.
Perfect.
My husband volunteered to stay behind when his Deimos division got called away to the south. He wanted to protect me. I'd suffered these birds 1,000 times to bring him back. Our defender. My hero.
I am doing all I can here. I can't work miracles. I am not equipped to deal with all of these burns. What a mess. This poor boy. His entire family died in an instant. Artillery shell. And I was lucky enough to find him when I did. We're trying to organize an evac soon, but I need to know that we aren't leaving anyone behind. There has to be more survivors out there. The problem is we have no idea where they are. And if we could spot their locations, we could plan a route to pick them up before leaving.
Why did Zethris do this?
Just a couple flesh wounds. I'll be fine. If anything happens to Sila or the baby, I need to get them out of here.
How can I bring a child into a place like this? What do I tell them? How do I protect them against this much hatred? I can't do this without Solemn. Fia said his injuries are quite serious, and I fear for the worst. Zethris, help us.
Alright, so first, God, I'm really lost here now. I have to go back to the school. Hang on a second. Advanced school where the walkers are looking. No, that's the farm. Oh, it's up here. Beautiful.
I hope my dad comes to get me soon.
Is Caspian your dad?
Yes, my dad's name is Caspian. Hello? think Sam is.
I'm sure he's okay. Where are you?
I'm at the school in the maintenance room.
Okay, listen to me. Stay right where you are. I'm coming to get you.
I'm sorry I ran away, Dad.
It's okay, Lucan. The important thing is that you're safe. I'll be there soon.
Good.
I hope my dad comes to get me soon.
Are you gonna be okay?
My dad said to stay put. I'm going to listen to him this time.
Lost again. Good God.
Thank you for finding my son. It pains me to ask you for another favor.
I found your son. What do you want me to do?
We need to get out of here. But those things are roaming around our truck in the parking lot behind the town hall. Get rid of the creatures, and I'll tell you about the symbol. Take this key. It unlocks the parking lot's security booth, right next to where the Sabs hung our brave soldiers.
I know where that is.
Thank you for finding my son. We'll go get him while you get rid of that horrible thing in the parking lot.
God, where did I find that area with the second alleyway with the stairs? think this is it. These houses. A lot of stuff here.
Lucan and I are finally settling in. Now that the move to Talju is complete, I'm quite eager to begin delving further into the Week of Peace. This new line of research is a breath of fresh air. I was beginning to lose my mind with the constant frustrations of my Blood Queen research. Talju is the only place in Hadia that still celebrates the Week of Peace, even in stark defiance of it being outlawed almost a decade ago. I'm glad someone is preserving our heritage. I grew up celebrating the Week of Peace, and it has always fascinated me. What was its original purpose? Why did Yankel outlaw it in the 80s? I hope to find some answers here. It's good to be back among my fellow Palamists. There is a real sense of community in this town. I've also applied for a teaching job at the local school. I can see Lucan and I building a nice life here.
Nah, that didn't happen. Fill the archives, National Library. FT 15. Mr. Frayne, our records indicate that you have not accessed your safe in over 36 months. As you know, there is a limited space in our archives. Policy states that we reserve the available space for active members. As such, your safe will be moved into temporary storage. It will remain available to you should you wish to recover its contents. If we do not hear from you after a period of 3 months following this letter, it will be discarded along with its contents. Sincerely, Admiral Juan's head of archives. Big rock. Sinedra. I must absolutely retrieve my safe from the National Library before they get rid of it. It's been years. I'm curious to see if I remember the combination. I think it had something to do with Lucan. His birthday, ID number. I've got a few things when I pick it up. With everything that has happened of late, I've had to put certain promising projects aside. I'm most excited to get back to the set of twin cylinders I found in Maristan. What secrets does this set of relics hold? The origin is clearly Lymbic. From what I was able to uncover in my research, the symbols engraved on the cylinders are associated with an ancient underground chamber somewhere in the Sinedra region. It has likely long since turned to ruin. Regardless, it may yet be possible to locate this chamber. Maybe I'll take Lucan on a field trip to Umbrahend soon. I think he would like that. Unfortunately, I seem to have misplaced the second cylinder. I distinctly recall having it both in my possession just before departing from Maristan. Did I inadvertently leave it somewhere behind? I was so glad to finally forsake that wretched place. I may well have left some of my possessions near the Blood Queen monument. March 24th, 1990. So, the only place in Hadia that still celebrates a brand tradition? Why? How did they get away with it? Preparations alone are immense for an event this grand. Props, decorations, catering, scheduling. It involves hundreds of people. Surely some misguided wretch would have reported to government authorities by now. Perhaps the tradition is dearer to the people's heart than Yankel expected. The people here don't even seem worried that they might be arrested. I suppose they are secure in the thought that community trumps law. Even with the country on the brink of war, the people of Talju are still openly preparing for the Week of Peace in 1992. Ironic, I know. Perhaps the specter of war is what gives them the needed cover. Anyone who would care about upholding the ban is otherwise preoccupied. Regardless, I am overjoyed that Lucan will finally experience such an important part of our heritage. See keys. Near the parking lot. Let me go back to the pharmacy, see if I can talk to his dad real quick.
We need to get out of here.
So maybe not. Alright, let's, before I do that, let me explore a bit more. It's got an achievement called Full Guide. Defeat 40 enemies at tier 2. On a roll.
You either got balls, or you got some screws loose to wander around out here. I wasn't expecting any help anytime soon.
Who are you?
I'm Borrow. I'm the town's mechanic and I own this scrapyard. The Sabs attacked the town. They came out of nowhere. The odor of burnt flesh. The Sabs, they used flamethrowers. When they finally left, I heard an explosion. Soon after, these demons invaded the town. I barricaded myself in here ever since.
What can you tell me about Lucan?
Poor kid. I recognize the signs of bullying when I see them. It's the reason why I let him play with Sam. Sam and I are alike. We don't like people. I've rarely seen Sam instantly take a liking to anyone like that before. I suppose Sam saw the same signs I did, if you believe in such things. The kid came here almost every day. Even I took a liking to him. He was never a nuisance, always polite, and knew when his stay was overdue. I pray for his safe return. Hadia is a prison. You know what happens when two animals are trapped in a small cage, right? After a while, one ends up in the other one's belly. Doesn't matter who rules over Hadia. A king, a politician, or a despot. It will always turn to shit. I don't know much about politics, and never cared about it. I want to fix cars, and get on with my day. I knew it was only a matter of time before they started killing each other. Giving themselves more reason to hate one another for generations to come. Like all wars, this one is beyond madness, especially considering we've been at peace for centuries. The media played their part in this mess. I hold them responsible for this war. They keep spewing their constant bickering, blaming, and lying. They fueled this war and lit the match. I've only heard about the Peacekeepers. I've never met anyone from the outside world. I don't like strangers. Hell, I don't even like people I know. I'm not the type to socialize much. However, I do read a lot. I've come across some newspapers from the outside world. It's highly illegal in Hadia, making them an even more satisfying read. From what I've read, turns out that the outside is just as messed up as it is here. Sabs think of themselves above Palamists because we still believe in Setharis. Sabs have let go of their faith in the name of progress. Look outside. How's that for progress? You stray from Setharis' gaze, you lose all morality. That is why Sabs can do what they did out there. They killed women and children. Not with bullets. No, that would have been merciful. They burnt them alive. Their screams. They will haunt me until the day I die. Word of advice. Never lose touch with your god. Talju was a Palamist village in the Sabinian province. Sabs surrounded us. Sabinian families were living peacefully here in Talju. The Sabs tucked tail and ran off when they heard our forces were closing on Talju. See, that's the difference right there. We didn't hurt the Sabs living here. We didn't hang them in trees. We didn't line them with lead, and we sure as hell didn't burn them alive. Palamists aren't like that. We would never do such things. I don't know what they are. They terrify me. The noises they make and that scream. I remember from the Holy Book that demons only appear when humanity has sinned beyond reason. If that were the case, they'd only be interested in killing Sabs, not Palamists. The demons don't give a damn who you pray to or how many times a day. If they spot you, they'll tear you apart.
Not this guy. The serum needle. See the serum needle. Oh, of course.
I've managed to make it back to the Talju safe house with the journalist Tanya Alver. We will lay low here until the weeping night beckons. It's been a long journey, and we're both exhausted. The border crossing was more complicated than usual. Miss Alver has proven quite resourceful, however. I expected to be babysitting another one of Vitalis' inept contacts, so I underestimated Tanya. She's resilient and sharp as a tack. I've found myself, against my better judgment, growing increasingly fond of her. Perhaps a foolish sentiment, given the circumstances that warrant her presence here.
Bottle of rage content. Ooh.
Thank you. Hopefully someone will be able to see this. I can't stay here forever.
Huh. The fucking Sabs are responsible for all of this.
We need to get out of here.
Here. I feel like I'm trapped in... So others can see where I am. It's worth a shot. We're all gonna die here anyways. Flare's lit. Let's just hope it doesn't attract any monsters. That would be just my luck.
Oh my goodness. You mean to say there might be other survivors? I do hope you're right. I lit the flare. If there are other survivors, maybe we can help each other. I just don't want to get my hopes up.
I get it. I light this up and they come get me. All right then. Thanks. I'll sit tight until they come to get me.
I think I've explored everything around here. Let's go to the parking lot of the pharmacy. There's a lot going on here. Get to that, but we don't have that kind of person for that yet. God, I believe them.
I'm so happy to be with my dad again.
Are you gonna be okay?
Yes. My dad told me we were leaving soon. I just hope Sam will find us before we go. We left Tris to come here. My mom died of cancer. I think my dad was too sad to stay in our home, so we came here. I didn't like it here. The kids at school were mean to me, and Sam was my only friend. I don't want to live here anymore. I want my dad, Sam, and me to leave Hadia and never come back. My dad wants us to win the war. I don't care anymore. I just want to go to camp with the nice soldiers. My dad told me about the soldiers who wear the blue helmets. We're going to their camp, which has doctors and a lot of food. Dad also told me that they have lots of kids' toys. I hope we leave soon. The lessons at school talk about the Sabs. The teacher said they were evil and dangerous. My dad said the same thing. They're right. Look at what they did. We're the good guys. It's like in my comic book, The Sons of Palom. That's the codename for Hadia's highly trained special mission force. They defend Hadian freedom against the Serpent Brotherhood, a ruthless terrorist organization determined to rule Hadia by force. Serpent Fang, their leader, always wants to take over Hadia by force, but the Sons of Palom always fight back and win. They use super cool weapons to harness the power of Setharis. You should really read it. When the soldiers left, I went to the playground. My dad always told me to go there if I ever got lost. I was waiting on the swing. But then Sam suddenly ran off. He does that sometimes when he smells something weird. It's usually food. But I heard something. You know, that noise they make? I got off the swing to see what was making the weird noises. I could see something in the smoke. I thought it was my dad, so I called out to him, but then it screamed. It came out of the smoke, and I ran away, and it came after me. It tried to grab me, but then Sam attacked it. I've never seen Sam so angry before. He bit the monster on the arm and wouldn't let go. I ran away to school, and that was the last time I saw Sam. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Thank you for clearing the demons. Now we can get out of here.
Now, tell me what you know about this symbol.
This symbol represents the matron saint of Southern Argola. You may have noticed that some vehicles and flags have the same symbol. They belong to the Deimos division. They worship her. She was initially the subject of my thesis, but I kept hitting dead ends. It was as if someone had erased her from history. She has another name. The Blood Queen.
Who is the Blood Queen?
The Blood Queen has always been a symbol of resistance against Sabinian oppression. Several statues bearing her screaming face were erected all over southern Argola. If I were you, I would go to Maristan. The statue is carved directly into the cliffside next to the village. You can go inside her head. It's hollowed out. Strange symbols are etched on the stone walls inside. I never figured out how to translate them. Perhaps you will have better luck uncovering the secrets of this enigmatic monarch.
survivors. Okay. Password of this. Wait, didn't the entries had something to do with like the computer's code lining up or something like that? Here it is. The clock broke and the hand stopped exactly in between all the numbers in a computer password. Sweet. So first on Monday, Karina and I came in wearing the exact same bonus. We filled the exact same prescription for 3 plants in a row. Cleaning glitches seemed fun. And earlier today, the clock broke and the hand stopped exactly in between all the numbers in our computer password. So it's 5 digits, so... Hold on a second. That clock right there. The clock broke and the hand stopped exactly in between all the numbers in our computer. Oh. Hold on. So what time does it say? 9... I can't tell what that is. 9:07? 9:07. So what's in between? Trying to figure out what would the password be if it's between those. Clock broke and the hands stopped exactly in between. Oh, I see. And between the numbers 91012. Oh, damn. That is a coincidence. Nice. Supply issues. I don't know what to do. I thought we'd have more time to secure alternative distribution. But between our regular deliveries being canceled and all of the major roads shutting down, we won't be restocking anytime soon. The war spread too far too fast. We're running out of everything. What's going to happen to our patients then? Many of them are on life-saving medication. We're an essential service, damn it. Is anyone still running the health ministry? Does anyone even care anymore? Should I even tell our patients? This is so messed up. Settlers, damn the Sabinians for starting this war. Hey. That's here. Oh, it's here. Bottle of metformin. Type 2 diabetes. This. Way late. Okay. Man, we've done a lot here. So let's get some. Did we pick her up? Pretty much explored everything here. So let's get some Maristan and then we'll call it an episode. We've done a lot. But there's still a few things to do. Like we still got to close up the time loop in this area. But the time loop guardian, well, the time loop, all the time loop guardians are destroyed. But we still got to figure out where the Amanda prison is. Probably in an area that we have yet to explore. So we'll be back. So let's get on real quickly. There's some stuff I need to give to Tanya first.
Find anything out there? Interesting find. Let's see what the server can tell us about it.
Jehanian referendum ballot. This unmarked ballot is from the Jehanian referendum of September 1999. In the wake of the Maristan market bombing and after years of propaganda campaigns extolling the Sabinians' nationalism, discontentment was at an all-time high in the province of Jehanian. Jehanian authorities reached out to the organized nations to oversee a referendum on Jehanian sovereignty. The vote turned out overwhelmingly in favor of statehood. Jehania officially declared its independence shortly after the vote. Argola would invade Jehania just a few months later. A civil war erupted across all of Hadia. Jehania would once again be swept up in Hadian affairs before it had a chance to truly separate.
Nice. I'll have a look in the database.
Aronway's journal. This journal belonged to Aronway Matthias, a member of the Full Guard. It was discovered in 1972 when the Vigil managed to open a vault of forbidden knowledge for the first time. The journal outlines an expedition into the Umal Caves in 1502, led by General Cyrene, Warden of Grief. It contains a trove of information about the activities and organization of the Full Guard of old. More importantly, it confirmed the existence of a sacred artifact hidden deep within the Umal Caves. It was exactly the lead the Vigil needed to revitalize their languishing search. Okay. travel all the way west to Maristan. The Blood Queen statue in the village of Maristan. Okay. Alright, so let's head on to Maristan. I can't get enough of this orange. This reminds me of, like, I think it was during COVID. We had those stupid fires, those nasty fires in the state. It was pretty much all over from mainly around this area, like NorCal. And the fire was so bad that the next day, the entire sky was orange. Like it was cloudy, but the entire sky was orange because of the fires that we were going through. Oh, was that the Blood Queen statue straight ahead over there? But now we're in rainy weather, is it? It's not raining yet. Looks like it's about to rain though. But in the meantime, we'll save this for another episode. We're heading to episode 9 right now. We still got quite a bit of ways to go. We still have to find the damn Keystone of Terror before we uncover the other two right here. So we got Terror so far. Finding out why that screaming faces turns out to be the Blood Queen. Symbol to the Queen. Okay. Worship by the Sabinians. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so we'll end it here. I'll see you guys in episode 9. And continue our search for the second keystone, which is the Keystone of Terror. Alright guys, take care and I'll see you later.